Hello everyone, this is Phoebe and we are back. I know it's been a month, I'm gonna say a month. It's been a month since I have posted a video, and I'm sorry about that. I was generally like, I should record a video, but then things got in the way and I was just like too lazy, so credit to me for being honest. So there we go. So today we are gonna we're gonna continue Niflheim, and as you can guess by the the freaking what is it called again? And by the thumbnail, I'm sorry. You can guess which guy we are going for. Philippe, because I adore him. I love him. Let me start book. I don't understand. No, I don't want to. I don't get this. Did it change? Don't tell me it changed. More? No, okay. Chapter 1 again. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna go for Felipe because I adore him with all my heart. He's amazing, and I will be drawing myself if I was in Niflheim, because I do enjoy like the style they have and the style like especially like with JJ style. I adore that. I'm gonna draw myself because I personally don't identify with their version of the MC, aka my character, so I don't feel like I don't identify with that as much, and I will be drawing that. But if you guys want to do your renditions of me in Niflheim, that'd be amazing. Like drawing fan art, I don't know, probably won't get any, but worth a try. Sorry, it's very hot. So anyways, we're gonna start with Felipe because I adore him. Oh, chapter 1 is free. Oh wow, cool. And this is a really nice picture, I'm gonna have to say. Yes, you're right. Love is something that grows between two people. Have you done so yourself, Felipe? I. Ooh. Ooh. Also, I don't have a paper with me, so I have memorized what I should say. I almost forgot it for a second, but I remember now. Till death again do us part. Chapter 1. This is still so weird to me. Like this, like you guys saw in my last video, my last video of this series, that that I posted a picture of what it looked like beforehand, before it was Storyjar, and it was just Niflheim as an app itself. So this still weirds me out. All right, chapter 1. I'm excited. I love Philippe like so darn much. Name? No, my name. Didn't I put my name in the first one? But anyways, we're just gonna put it as Phoebe because my name is Phoebe. Phoebe. There we go. Enter. Okay. It's good. It's perfect. Let's begin. Great. Alone in my room, my thoughts turn to that person. Ah, Miss Felipe! Oh, beautiful princess, I shall release your lovely lips from the force that binds them. And with those words, he touched a fingertip to my mouth. His words so warm, I could have melted. It was like a dream. I would like to see Felipe again. It's the first time a gentleman has ever said anything that romantic to me. As I was having these thoughts, I decided to take the king at his word and flew from my room to enjoy my new life in this realm. Ooh, I don't remember much of this because I played it beforehand, but I don't remember much. I remember I was in like a middle school I had just like kind of transferred to, and we were given like iPads, and I was playing it on there because they freaking never checked if anything was on it, or iPads, like for real. Like you could just download anything, especially from the previous middle school I went at. They did check though. They told us to delete it, but then my whole class was just like, all right, let's re-download it again, and we were like, I bet. We were like, hell yeah. Oh. My memories of when I was alive were still kind of fuzzy. It was like a jigsaw puzzle, where some of the pieces were missing, but some things I can remember vividly. For example, I used to love running around like this. I was feeling a little emotional how freely my body moved as I sprinted into the garden when I crashed into someone who had appeared in front of me. I was about to land on my behind, but the person I had crashed into caught me. Oh, I'm sorry, you got too carried away and wasn't looking where I was going. The light of Niflheim is full of energy, I see. Philippe and Skeletonia? I can't say his name. And Skeletonio? I don't know. Princess, I must say, this is an honor to have the pleasure of meeting you again, but I get the distinct feeling that there was a lot less enthusiasm when you spoke my name as opposed to Philippe. That's not true. Skeletiano's sharp observant... I'm sorry. Skeletiano's sharp observation caught me off guard. In truth, I had felt a bit elated when I... Sorry. In truth, I had felt a bit elated seeing Philippe again so soon when I had only just been thinking about him. Are you headed somewhere, Princess? Yes, I am. What about you, Philippe? Why am I acting so nervous around him? Oh, me? I was just taking a walk with Skeletiano here. All while hoping that I might bump into you once more, Princess. Oh, did you want to see me about something? I grew fidgety as I asked, wondering what he could possibly want with me. If he had just wanted to see me like I just wanted to see him, my happiness would know no boundaries. How do you like living in Niflheim? Are you happy living at the castle? He was completely serene in asking after my welfare, and it warmed my heart to know that he cared. Yes, I am perfectly happy. There's still a lot I need to learn, though. Ever since coming to the castle, Skeletiana has been an invaluable help to me, and I directed my enthusiastic words at him. Everyone has been so kind, especially Skeletiano. What a wondrous praise to have I received. I pledge my bones to keep you safe until I go to my grave. I felt so elated by Skeletiano's empathetic response that I smiled. We grasped one another's hand. Philippe watched this exchange, and the look on his face showed that he couldn't be happier if it had been itself. That's Bones for you. You can count on him. I'm glad our precious princess has a skeleton like you at her side. Indeed, what a happy sentiment, and may I add that his amount of calcium and quality of proteins is so exquisite. Behold, my beautiful bone structure, slender and yet oh so refined. Yes, your form is a sight to behold. I found their conversation to be so unique that I laughed out loud. Philippe is such a kind human. Was I really about to say human? Because I don't know what he is, but mostly everyone here is like a monster. Who knows? He could be like a vampire, but like, or like a banshee. You never know. Wait, no, banshees are only women. Sorry. I'm sorry. Don't comment some rude things to me. I'm sorry. I thought, what could he be? Anyways, Philippe is such a kind person. He's just like a prince from a book. And with that arrogant thought, I let out a sigh of admiration when... What? What is going on? What is happening? Is it our fiancé? So where was it you planned on going, Princess? I paused for a moment at this question. I really didn't have any particular destination in mind. He asked me again where I was going, and I realized that I didn't have an answer. Perhaps it's something you'd rather not say? I was still fumbling about a reply when Philippe peered straight into my eyes. He was smiling wryly at me, and I quickly shook my head. It's not like that. I had a thought to enjoy my time here in Niflheim, just as the king said. And with that decided, I just couldn't stay put. I ran out here with no real destination in mind. As I talked, I felt my actions had been a little rash, and I minced at my words a bit. That's very like you, Princess. Huh? Oh, I was just thinking how suitable it was that the light of Niflheim would be so cheerful and lively. It's nice to have someone say that. The most you would probably find in the castle is literature, so I think it's wonderful that you have come out looking for adventure. You do? I grew a bit dizzy from so much praise, but once my head stopped spinning, I said what was on my mind. Since I am to be married to my true love, I want to know more about this realm. True love, huh? What's wrong, Philippe? I wonder why Philippe had suddenly started looking off in the distance like his thoughts were elsewhere. I was thinking what lovely words they were. They sound especially pretty coming from your lips, Princess. I couldn't help but smile at the poetry in Philippe's praise when... It's true, you do have a knack for seeing things differently, Philippe. May I ask how you know the king is your true love, princess? Skeleton asked me in an animated voice. Oh, my phone is low. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. Let me put it to charge real quick. I'm gonna read that again. I mean, no, I can't. No. Anywhoosies. Okay, anywho. Why? Maybe because it's always that way in children's books? They each meet their true love and get married, and then they live happily ever after. That is an overly simplistic response, though, isn't it? I don't actually know what is to love. I hadn't answered that question before, and it took some soul searching to find an answer. Scalzo reacted as if he had been shot. What? So no one has ever made your heart go thumpity, thumpity bump, rattle, rattle? No, not really. Rattle, rattle. It's because it's just a skeleton. I was a little overawed by the way Skeletiano leaned forward and spoke at a lightning pace that all I did was nod. What? What a heart-rending thing to hear. Don't you agree, Philippe? Skeletiano had brought both hands to his face, lamenting loudly. Oh gosh. Sounds like me, but more dramatic. So, you don't feel anything special for his majesty, princess? Philippe asked out of consideration while Skeletiano sought his agreement. No? Felt something special for something special. I thought back on everything that had happened after I woke up. I haven't felt anything special. Maybe that comes later? Perhaps. Love is something that grows between two people, after all. So I am to grow my love with His Majesty? Yes, that's right. That is right, Felipe? Yes, you are right. Love is something that grows between two people. Have you done so yourself, Felipe? Felipe looked like he'd rather not say. I had the impression that I hit upon a small nerve. It seems that I am a passionate person, and it did not take me long to fall in love. He thought back on the memories, smiling in nostalgia. So you can't fall in love right away. That must be deep. I raised my head as I spoke. My curiosity piqued. I wonder what words Philippe would use to whisper to his love. That's not it. I want to know how love can be whispered. As I had this thought, Skeletiano drew up exultantly. Love is very deep indeed. I am pleased to see our princess showing such interest in the subject. I know. I would recommend that you read this book. With those words, Skeletiano handed me a book he carried with him at all times. This book has been so invaluable to me that it could be called my after-death Bible. Bones, that's... Felipe had grown a little panic upon seeing the book. Skeletiano held it up. I gave him a curious look. What's the matter, Felipe? Oh, nothing. This is a wondrous romance novel. Oh, that sounds brilliant. Right? I'll lend it to you, so please let me know what you think once you've read it. Thank you. This is so kind of you. I'll read it right away. Princess? Impatient to see what the book was about, I had immediately started to turn the pages. Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me to be ignoring the two of you. No, it's not that. Oh, what is it then? Sorry, it's nothing. Would you care to share your thoughts with me as well once you've read it? He spoke after a pause. He smiled. I nodded happily in response. Yes, of course. I curtsied and went back to my room. There, I opened the book I had borrowed and started to read without abandon. Okay, but like I don't know why, but this just reminds me of like Gaston, how he takes the book. He's like, "There's no pictures." I feel like the king is gonna like do that. He's gonna take the book and be like, "Ew, ew," like, "Ooh, disgusting." Anywho, anyway. Oh my gosh, my eyes. I'm sorry, it's because I did makeup earlier. My eyelashes have a little glue on them. Glue. The book Skeletiano had lent to me was a story about a prince who had fallen in love with a tomboyish princess from another country. Yes, this is it. This is the type of love I want for myself. My chest tightened. What a wonderful story. That night I fell asleep with the book still collapsed in my hands. I found myself in a place that was both familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. Feeling confused by that conflicting sensation, I looked all around. Phoebe? Princess Phoebe? A voice called my name from afar. Who is that? My heart started to pound, and I turned to see a figure running towards me. That's Felipe? Hello, what business brings you here today? I have something I wish to say to you. It was the first time I'd ever seen Philippe looked nervous as he spoke. What is it? Princess Phoebe. He knelt reverently before me when he spoke my name. He held me steadily in his direct stare. I felt a warm sensation growing inside of me. Whenever I am asleep, you are in my dreams. When I am awake, you are in my thoughts. You have stolen all of my heart. After meeting you, I now know what it is like to not be able to put feelings into words. Oh, these words he's saying to me. These words were familiar to me. They were words from the book Skeletiano lent me. I have grown tired of following you, like the moon trails the sun. Will you share each sun and moon rise and set together with me? You mean, please do me the honor of becoming my wife. Oh, it was the first time anyone had ever proposed to me, and my cheeks flushed hot. And when it came to Philippe... What? Oh my god, this reminds me of episode, the app. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I really need to collect these in order to save. I thought you would need to buy items in order to continue, but no, they made it like episode, and I'm kind of pissed, but not really. I'm sad. Okay, what I'm gonna say right now, this better cost 12 throughout the entire series. If it doesn't, I will screech. I will unleash the beast inside of me. Okay, anyways. Say something to him. Okay, that's how you kind of know it's like the right choice right there. I opened my mouth to speak my feelings of joy. Thank you for your lovely words. His eyes grew wide like a child's as he looked up at me. Princess, could you accept my love? It makes me happy to know that he feels this way for me. My chest felt so tight that it became hard to breathe. That's something special. But the words that formed my lips were not ones that reflected my heart. Only if you can bring to me the most beautiful rose in all the land, only then will I marry you. The most beautiful rose in all the land. Philippe spoke the words as if casting a spell, then looked at me. I do not believe I could find anything more beautiful than you. But I promise to bring this to you. I know I can do this for you, my beloved Princess Phoebe. I feel as if I'm about to be drawn into his honey-colored eyes. There was a sense of comfortable closeness, and I closed my eyes softly. Oh, this happens to me all the time. Listen, I have certain dreams. I have dreams where I write them down. And there's one I remember that it was interrupted, and I was so sad. And I was like, oh my god, I want to cry. Because I wanted it to continue. And it was like a movie, I tell you. A movie. When I opened my eyes, I found myself back in my new room. I was dreaming. I collapsed to my chest was the book. I was so engrossed in the book, I started dreaming about it. My heart grew warm in my chest thinking about that proposal. Revealing in the afterglow of my dream, I turned to the next page to read what happened next. Am I just gonna start, like, imagining the whole dream? Or am I just gonna, like, finish it and, like, give it to Philippe? The next day. Oh, so I did finish it, okay. I stood beside Skeletiano, who was caring for his skeletal horse, sighing for the 10th time. Are you feeling gloomy over something, princess? The thing is, now I know even less about love than I did before. Huh? But why? Did that book not help you even in the slightest? It did, and it was just as wonderful a book as you said, but... But? No matter which way I look at it, I cannot see myself feeling such passion for His Majesty. Dear me. What do I do? My shoulders slumped despondently, but Skeletiano responded in a surprising cheerful voice. All will be fine, princess. That is but one example of a love story. You should try reading others. You might discover something then, and solve those confusing feelings you have been having. All right, I think you may just have a point. Yes, and with that, I decided I shall now take you to a place that has a lot of books. And so that was how I ended up traveling with Skeletiano, to a place where there were many books that he could recommend to me. Oh my gosh, my nose is, like, stuffy, but, like, not, and it's, like, weird. I'm sorry, guys, I'm so tired. But I need to build this video for you guys so I can sleep later at night. Well, after I'm done editing and stuff. Ugh. Because that's going to take forever, and then upload the video. Oh gosh, I'm just thinking about it. But I'm going to do it. Anyways, the place he had brought me to was the Niflheim Royal Library. There really are a lot of books. This is the biggest library in all of Niflheim. Oh, so there will be plenty here that I can read. I nearly cried aloud, but looking around the dim, silent library made me bring my voice down to a whisper. Maybe it's the lack of light, but this place is giving me the heebies. I was thinking to myself when... Oh, hello, princess? Huh? Hearing that sudden voice behind me sent a shiver down my spine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I slowly turned to the face of the owner of the familiar voice. Philippe! Philippe himself looked surprised to see me. Are you here to find something to read? I would love to tell you to take your time in choosing, but... It's closing time now, I'm afraid. He lowered his well-kept brows apologetically, and a question formed in my mind. Don't you need to leave too, then? I am the librarian here. I was just closing up. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to have disturbed you at work. It's a shame I can't look around today, but I can go. Now, just wait a second. I'm the one who brought the princess here. That sounds so much like me. Skeletiano, I love you. If anyone wants to draw fan art of me and Skeletiano, like, getting along, that'd be amazing. Oh, bones you. I promised to help put away all the books, so just please, just this once. I want to do all that I can help the princess with her cares. Skeletiano said all of this in one breath, not giving Philippe any chance to interrupt. Dear me, all right. I'll let you off this once, as long as it's only until I finish shutting up. His soft smile as he spoke was reminiscent of the one in my dream. Sometimes when I look at Philippe, I get a sense of nostalgia that makes me want to cry. Could it be because of his smile? I kept that question to myself as I watched him conversing with Skeletiano. What is it, princess? What is it about me that you're finding so fascinating? It's not much you as... What? You weren't looking at me? Well, I feel a bit funny after seeing Philippe. Isn't that weird? Not at all. It has a hint of romance about it. Bones. Just when I thought I had lost my chance to rein in my own thoughts, Skeletiano said the most surprising thing. Speaking of romance, when is your next book coming out? His next book? What does he mean? Skeletiano sounded excited. Are you hassling me? I don't mean to hassle you. I merely wish to express how eagerly I waited. Love novels are an oasis for the heart. Even the princess is hooked now. Right, princess? My enthusiasm for the book I read yesterday has yet to subside. The prince was charming. Sis. I'm not gonna say... Okay. If it was me, I would have said I dreamed about it. But then it probably would have been, like, weird to have me explain it, that I dreamt about Philippe being the prince and me being that princess in that book. But I still would have explained it overall, if I'm being honest. But the prince... Ooh. Prince was charming, though. Ooh. Yes, the prince was very charming. I'm sure the writer of that book must have experienced a great love of their own. I spoke fervently, my fist clenched, then I realized I got carried away and calmed back down. Philippe's ears had gone noticeably red. Philippe? I know what you mean. The gallant prince sent my heart pound as well. Made my heart pound as well, I'm sorry. And why hide it any longer? The truth is, the author of that wondrous book is none other than our own Philippe. What? Really? Philippe, are you really the author of that book? Not only this book, he is the author of a great many others. Goodness, I have the author of that book right in front of me. I am a big fan of Philippe's work, and always ask him when the next one is coming out, whenever I come here. It's not that easy just to write a new book. Let me tell you, I know that for a fact, because I have a novel in mind that I want to write. It's gonna be so hard, because I can only see it, like, as a show. Like, for me, I visualize it. Like, oh my gosh, this novel will kill me. But it's gonna be worth it in the end if I do write it. And I know it will be. Anyways. But if you don't write, my soul and body will wither away to nothing. your body is one thing, but we cannot have you losing your soul. What is this? I have already had one of my bones taken by you? I watched this conversation between the two of them in a daze. What is the matter, princess? You have been awfully quiet. It's just that I can't believe the author of the book is standing right here in front of me. My eyes met Felipe's. His beautiful almond-shaped eyes matched the ones from my dream. Ooh, sis! I know! Okay. I'm pausing again. This is so weird to me. Because when you're playing, when you used to play in the Niflheim app, you used to have, like, 2 choices for an ending. Like, there was a mystical ending and there was, an intimacy ending. And I enjoyed the aspect of that, because it was so confusing whether you would be intimate or you would be, like, mystical. And I loved that about it. But here's what I don't understand what they're trying to do for this now that it's in Storyjar. What I don't understand is that you have to go for the intimacy ending. And I'm going to call it the intimacy ending. I don't care if it's, like, a happy ending, because whatever, it's whatever. But, like, it just, I just wish it had the 2 again, because I enjoyed that. Because when I was playing Blood Roses, I got, like, a bad ending because I couldn't get the ending that I wanted. And I don't remember what it was, but I was trying to go for one with Alfred, because I love Alfred. Alfred is my baby. Ooh, I love that man. Anyways. So, yeah. And, oh my gosh. And I got the bad ending, and I'm trying to remember what happened, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys, because I kind of remember, but I don't want to spoil it until I play it. So, but anyways, let's continue. Could you not accept this expression of my love? Princess, what? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I was caught off guard by Philippe taking a step towards me, and I unconsciously took a step backwards. Look out! I heard the sound of something collapsing and found myself amidst an all-encasing warmth. Is that chapter 1? That cannot be chapter 1. That cannot be fully it. Oh my gosh, Storyjar. What are you doing? Oh lord, chapter complete. Hey, I earned it. I earned that. I have 72. Damn. Not now, cause yeah. Yeah, that was chapter 1, and that was pretty cool. I do have to say though that this is kind of confusing. But overall I do enjoy it. Like, I really do. Just obviously a little confusing. So let's take a look at the pictures, because I know there was text in front of it or something. Yeah, so here is Orlando. Originally, I was, like, fun fact, I originally was gonna go for him, but then I saw Felipe, and then I was like, so, sorry, but I gotta go. And then JJ, I love JJ. I really love him. I don't think I was gonna go for him. I don't know why. I did find him attractive and everything. I just didn't go for him. I don't know why. He just seems really cute. But now now looking back at my younger self, and now being me, my older self, I'm just like, wow. What was your taste in men? What was your taste in men? What was your taste in men? Oh gosh, all that anime. Listen, I was watching Utano Prince Sama and Diabolic Lovers. I was watching Black Butler, dude. Oh my gosh. And I remember the first anime I watched, and it was so embarrassing. Bravo, girls. Ah, yeah. Oh gosh. I don't know. I don't know why I watched it, but that's a regret, and I wish that Black Butler was my first anime, because that anime is good. I enjoy it. I love it. It never gets boring. It never gets tired. Sorry, I'm yawning as I'm saying that, but it never gets tiring. Like, it really doesn't. It never really got tiring. What is the photo supposed to be? Yeah, anyways, it, like, freaking never got tiring at all. Like, never, ever, ever, ever got tiring. And I'm thankful it didn't. I'm, like, hella thankful. Because I love that series with all my heart. And J. Michael Tatum is amazing. I love him. I love him. I love him. I don't know how many times I can say it, but I love him. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that was chapter 1 of Felipe's story. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. And if you did, feel free to do all that good stuff. And if you didn't enjoy this episode and you want me to improve, make sure you comment something down below on something I can improve on, like my voices, my reading, anything like that. Anything you want me to improve on in general. But just remember, I'm recording on my phone, I edit on my phone, so I can't really do anything about it unless you're willing to pay for me to edit better. Unless you're willing to pay. Again, willing to pay. Because I don't got money. I know I can't spend any money as of this moment right now. I can't spend any money. I can't afford to. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and yeah. I love you all, and I will see you all later in the next one. Alright.